Hi everyone, just thought I would do another vlog for you. I'm going to be doing my November faves. I've not done one of these before, but there's some products that I've been using quite a lot of this month. And I know I'm going to end up using them throughout the winter, so I thought, well, why not share them with you? And instead of just writing it up in a blog post, why not make use of my YouTube channel and do it on a vlog? First one is my L'Occitane Shea Butter Hand Cream. For dry skin, as you can see, I have almost finished it, but I reckon I can still get quite a lot out of it. I need to get one of those little key things that you wrap around it, and that way then you can make sure you get all of it out. But yeah, I love this stuff. It's fantastic because my hands get so dry, especially in the winter. It's really bad actually. My mum and my granddad suffer with really bad dermatitis on their hands, and they get really bad cracks like in their knuckles and things. And they get really itchy and they can bleed, and I really never want that. So this is the way forward. Good stuff. And Booav approved, L'Occitane are Booav approved. I think this is £17.50. I received it from a PR to review quite a while back now. It would have been right at the start of my blog going live. So it would have been sort of April, May time, and I've used it pretty much every day since, and I've still got, as you can see, quite a fair bit left. So it lasts really well, and I've used it on my feet as well because my feet, the heels of my feet, get really dry, so that is fantastic. But I think I need to go and treat myself before Christmas. Okay, next one. During the day I wear Elemis UV protection, and it's the liquid layer SPF 30. Okay, it's very light, almost like milk. I'll pop some on the back of my hand. You can see there. Okay, see just how well that's gone in straight away. Okay, and there's no stickiness. It just sinks in. It doesn't. It smells a little bit like sunscreen, but it doesn't feel like it. It's not chalky, it's not thick, you won't end up with white streaks everywhere. As you can see, it just sinks straight into your skin, and it provides what's called broad spectrum protection, which means it protects against UVA rays and UVB rays. Now, UVA is aging, and UVB is what causes burning of the skin. Now, a lot of SPFs only protect against UVB rays, and it's actually the UVA rays that cause the most damage, and they can lead to things like skin cancer and whatever. So that fantastic product, if you can see it, there we go, liquid layer SPF 30. Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to this camera. I think it was originally around £22 when it first came out for 40ml, and you get a good 3 months out of it. But you'd have to double check their website for current prices. It may have gone up slightly. I'm talking about when it first came out a few years back, it was £22. So you would find out on timetospa.com. You can put your makeup on straight away, and you would wear it on top of your normal moisturiser. Not as a moisturiser, okay? And what it does is it provides that protection, which even in the winter we still need. Just because the sun's not out and it's pouring down with rain or it's snowing, it doesn't mean our skin isn't getting damaged by UV rays. The next one is Body, again from Elemis, and it's the Frangipani Monoe oil. Okay, I love this. I absolutely love this in the winter. What you do is you can use it on your body, you can use it on your hair, you can use it in the bath. It's fantastic. It's such a good all-rounder. I put it in the bath with some of the Elemis milk bath as well, because it helps it to disperse into the water. Otherwise you just end up with water and then a layer of oil on top, and that really has no useful benefits whatsoever. If you can't get the Elemis milk bath, use some milk in your fridge. Does the same thing. It again helps the oil, any oil, to mix and disperse in the water of the bath. This stuff smells divine though, and you can see around the lid looks a little bit minging, but if I do that, nothing's coming out. See where it is? It solidifies at 22 degrees or less. So what I do is, as I'm running my bath, I chuck this bottle in, and by the time I want to get in, it's all melted and it's become liquid, and then I can just pour a few drops in the bath, and then it just obviously makes my skin feel really soft. But yeah, it solidifies at 22 degrees or less, so you have to make sure you warm it up before you use it. Then when I get out of the bath in the winter in the evenings, I put it on as a moisturiser all over, put on my fluffy socks, so I massage it into my feet as well, and then you just feel like, you know, you've had a really sort of luxurious evening. So yeah, if you want to really treat yourself and feel like Cleopatra, then that's the product for you. I think it's around the £30 mark, but again, you'd have to double check on timetospa.com, which is where you can buy it from. Next up, I've got my ceramic foot file. This is like quite gritty, it's quite hard, you can see there. So that's the hard side, and then we've got the soft side to smooth. And I use that every morning on my feet, on the heels of my feet, on the balls of my feet, on my big toe. Anywhere where I'm prone to hard skin, I use the rough side first and then the smooth side just to smooth it out. And it is the best thing at getting rid of hard skin. I never use a rasp anymore, they're rubbish. I don't use a Credo knife because they just make your hard skin come back 10 times worse. This, fantastic. Best investment I think I've ever made as far as my feet are concerned. You get it through Jessica Nails, so it's professional. It's a professional range. You can't buy it in the shops. You have to go to a salon. So you'd have to find out, obviously, a salon near you that sells Jessica, and then you can buy it. It's called a Romeo ceramic foot file, I think. Oh, sorry, ceramic foot rasp. But yeah, fantastic at getting rid of hard skin, which in the winter we all tend to neglect our feet because obviously they're in boots and socks and whatever. So that's how I sort of maintain my feet over the winter. Then I've got my Liz Earle Sheer Skin Tint, okay, which you know since it came out I'm a huge fan of. I love this stuff. I've written a review on it, so I don't really need to go into too much detail, but basically it's my skin but better, and I wear it every day, all the time. So fab product. It retails at about £21, I think, and you get it in 3 colours: Bear, Beach and Beige, I think, with Bear being obviously the lightest. Then I've got my Liz Earle Brightening Mask. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how much this is actually. I was sent this again by their PR, her name's Andrea, she's lovely. Hi Andrea. One of the nicest PRs I've ever dealt with. Generally they're all really nice, but she's absolutely wonderful, lovely woman. But yeah, it's fantastic. It's got kaolin in, which is like a classic face mask ingredient, which is super absorbent. And as it says there, it's got aloe vera, witch hazel as well. Witch hazel obviously is sort of antiseptic, you know, it's antibacterial, it's like a really deep cleansing product, and aloe vera is obviously very soothing, so it's fantastic if you've got, you know, a bit of a breakout, or you know, you've got a sort of special occasion coming up and you want to give your skin a sort of quick boost. That's the product to go for. I have no idea how much it is though, I'm afraid. In the evenings, just to sort of help my skin out a little bit, because my skin, as I say, does tend to get quite dry in the winter, I use my Neal's Yard Beauty Sleep Concentrate. I was sent it also by their PR quite a long time ago, actually, again right at the start of my blog, which would have been again May, April, and I've still got, I don't know if you can see actually, I've got about that much left. If you look at it here, I think I've got about that much left. So it's lasted me quite a long time, and you only need sort of 2 pumps 4 pumps, and you can put it on, it's like a serum. I'm just going to pop 2 pumps on the back of my hand. Okay, that's what it looks like. And then it just goes straight in, and it feels so soft. It's a sort of, it's called a serum, or they call it a serum, but it's, to me, it's somewhere in between a serum and a cream. And it smells gorgeous. But you put it on underneath your evening moisturiser, just sort of 4 pumps of it, and it just gives your skin a real boost. They say if you haven't had 8 hours sleep, this makes you look like you have had 8 hours sleep. So it's great if you've maybe had a heavy night and you've got to get up early the next morning. Pop that on before you go to bed, because it just gives your skin such a boost. It really does, you know, help it sort of heal and repair itself. I think that retails at around £30, but I would say double check. And then finally, the last thing is my Naked palette. I think I probably have this in all of my, you know, monthly favourite lists. It's just such a good all-rounder. I mean, look at the colours. Those of you who've got them, which is pretty much everyone, you know, there's just so much that you can do with it. You know, you've got like your neutrals all the way along, you've got some shimmers, you've got some gorgeous sort of mauve shades, and then you've got your darker shades here, you know, for nights out. I just think it's fantastic. During the day I tend to use Virgin, Naked and Buck a lot for work, which is what I've got on now. I've just literally done another tutorial. And then when I'm going out, depending on what I'm wearing, I'll either wear sort of Sin Sidecar and Half Baked, or I'll go Half Baked, Smog and Dark Horse, or I'll go for Gunmetal and Creep. One of my favourite looks actually, which I've done on my blog, is Gunmetal around the outer corners with some Sin or Sidecar at the inner corners. It's just beautiful because they're such contrasting shades, but because they're shimmery, they blend really well. The Naked palette retails at about £32. If you've not got one, you can buy them from Urban Decay, which is available in Debenhams and House of Fraser. And that's it really. That is my November faves. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favourites are. Love to hear them, and link me up if you've got a new YouTube site, or if you've just come across me and you want me to have a look at your site. I'm always looking for new videos and new blogs to have a read of. And that's it. I will see you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. Bye.